Y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasels. Be cool when you see me. I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental. I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1. How could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1. How could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen. It's already in my head. No funny. Your most hungry place.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time.
Leading them out, it's the third-year man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Renfro bringing it in over the middle.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here's Herbert. And he's got it. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Eckler. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
Escaping the pressure right to the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Parkey is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
Leading them out, Trey Lance, now in his second season out of North Dakota State. Here's Lance.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gain decent yardage.
On third down, Foreman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
The Giants at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Another try after the first down sack. Lance got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a third down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through trash.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Foreman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ready.
They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Christian Barmore.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The Lance going to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From the 50, here's Herbert. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 50 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The kick by Parkey is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lance now on first down. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lance. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Finding Pierce on a crossing route. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Lance.
Touchdown, Giants. Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target to be able to pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Taken in at the 3. So a very tight and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Lance looking to throw it. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try the left side. Foreman. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. On 3rd down, Foreman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On first down, Foreman. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance to throw it. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down. Foreman, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Running game working, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
And he is not going to make it to the goal line, so the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
And they work this out past the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
To throw, it's Lance.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
DeJuan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And he's going to be taken down, plus there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job.
On their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
On the move to his left.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
K.J. Osborne,
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
and the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, this has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it, we got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
60 yards on the ground for him so far.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Once more, here's Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Caught outright by Renfro.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Herbert. It's caught. Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carry.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Parkey is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants now down by 2, and time a huge factor. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Lance back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Lance looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Here's Lance.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Lance. That's again complete to Palmer.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Foreman down to the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw.
That's complete right side to Komet.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Okay.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
They'll look to throw.
That's caught right side by Palmer.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
He's back to throw. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
37. Ready?
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And so they run it in on the two-point try, and so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective, what you do on a two-point conversion. How the defense, how do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think that you're seeing a lot more now. People blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way.